Hello and welcome to another Mailwright Workshop. I'm Adam Brown, co-founder. I'm here with the one and only
Jonathan Denwood.
Yeah. We are so excited to talk to you today, specifically about some social media marketing and Facebook ads, and some of the top reasons why real estate agents fail with their Facebook ads in 2023. So stay tuned. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and we ready to jump into this?
Certainly are, Adam.
All right, so the first one is choosing the right objective. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, a lot of agents, especially if they're trying to do this themselves, is they start studying it. They start doing some research on YouTube. They try and set up their Facebook Business Manager, the advert account, and then they get bombarded by all the choices, and they think, oh, sod it, I'm just going to boost it. I'm just going to boost the post. And that basically is going to be shown to the widest audience possible. And that sounds great because you'll get more likes, more engagement.
It's fluffy.
It's fluffy, right? It's just fluff. It's a created fluff by Facebook to some degree. Yeah. It won't turn into real leads, real possible leads that you can outreach to. It just basically you're just throwing your money away. But there's still loads of agents that still do it, Adam.
Yeah.
Now the other thing is, if you're setting up your advert on your Facebook business page and you set up your manager, you've got two main choices. There's a few others, but as you know, Adam's more the expert in this than me, folks.
Yeah, there's 6 actually total, but you're going to talk about a couple, it sounds like.
Yeah, I went through this with Adam before we did this video, folks, and he was in agreement. Is you've got conversion or traffic. Conversion is the one, if you can, you should go for, and it's really linked. If you're going to send people through your advert to a landing page, and then try and convert them on that, it is the one you should choose. The problem is it's the most expensive, and it will be dependent on your budget, folks.
Yeah.
And where you're competing, because if you're in an urban area and you've got a lot of competition on Facebook, it's going to cost you more money to get your advert in front of your target audience. And that's conversion. So if you're in a very competitive area, you might be better off to look at traffic, because the cost is going to reduce. I think you agree with that, don't you, Adam?
Yeah, so with conversion, there's basically awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. So would conversion be considered the leads, just so the audience knows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and traffic's good too. It's kind of a good in-between one where you're getting the best of both worlds. You're going to get more reach, which is good and fluffy, especially when you're going to those listing appointments and you're telling people you've reached 500,000 people this last month with ads that you've done, or maybe even more depending on the audience that you're reaching. But yeah. So you say between traffic and leads campaign objectives, right?
Yeah.
In awareness, just kind of for a little thing, awareness, engagement, they're more fluffy. You can put links there to your website. You will get clicks to those typically too. They're not going to be as warm of leads. It's going to be more looky-loo type things. I personally like to do a little bit of all of them, knowing you're going to get what you get when you subscribe and do each of these things. So, okay. How about the second one is that you end your campaigns too soon. Maybe you don't even have them run long enough, and it takes like 3 or 4 days for the AI.
At least it's going to take at
right?
least for Facebook. I was going to say Google there, folks.
Again?
For Facebook to actually gather the data, make a decision about your advert,
they're trying to figure out the audience, and it takes several days for that to happen. You know, you got to be patient with that and let it happen.
You got to have some budget.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you know, it's totally dependent on how many leads you want to generate, how competitive your particular area is. If you're in Seattle, or if you're in Los Angeles, if you're in a very competitive urban area, you know, really you've got to have a reasonable budget for this, because otherwise you'll be better off looking at digital marketing or other things that we can help you with at Mailright. But if you've got a reason, and I think, you know, personally, I think a reasonable budget, depending on the areas, between $50 and $100 a day, myself. And I think you've got to be prepared to run a campaign for about 7 to 10 days. So it's really dependent on your budget and where you are. But obviously, you could have a slightly lower budget. At Mailright, we recommend that you should have at least a $250, and that can work to get you will get some leads, especially if you're utilizing the Mailright system. But you got to be but a lot of agents just cut it down too quickly. They just run it for 2 to 3 days. And that just ain't going to pan out, really, is it, Adam?
No. And even to kind of capitalize on what you said in number one, like if you're just boosting a post, it's kind of the kindergartner of doing social ads. Don't put $100 a day if you're just boosting a post. Like it's not going to be effective. You kind of got to dig into the ads manager, pick a campaign objective, and then go from there. And if you're not familiar with this, it's totally okay. You can Google this stuff, learn. You're going to spend a lot of hours, but Mailright has a program that we can also help you with and help you capture leads, like real leads that will go into
it's Adam
CRM and campaigns.
It's Adam that deals with all the Facebook campaigns. So he'll work with you, and he knows his stuff. Shall we go on to number 3?
Let's do it. So you need to use your warm and semi-warm lists on Facebook. So what are those? Are those like page followers and things like that?
No, email. You know, I was struggling here before we gone live, folks. It's retargeting. what I was looking for, Adam, was retargeting. What I mean by that is that's why you need to build your email list, folks. That's why you need to always be building your database. You know, it's the 101 of real estate digital marketing. It was the same at the beginning, and now we're in 2023, and it's just the same. The money's in the list, basically. You got to keep building your email list, and especially if you're in more competitive markets, if you can, Adam can help you import your email list into Facebook, and then you can retarget, and retargeting is at a lower rate and more focused, and it's much easier to sell to people or get a reaction that you're looking for from people that recognize your name, your brand, seen you before, than totally cold audience. So
gives you a little bit of a one-up. It's good. So
retargeting is really important. And just to finish on, it's been the same for years. The money's in the list. The money's in the database. Okay, we'll jump into number 4. Choosing not to click the checkbox connected to the special ads category. Who forgets to do this? And then you get a little ding and a little naughty note from Facebook or Meta. Well, if they will, they will know. And it will, even before you get the warning, it will mean that your campaign is drastically pared down, and it's a bit like just boosting a post. You're just throwing your money away. So just don't do it. You can do it by accident, especially if you're trying to do this to your first time. Other people, they just don't want to click it. You just got to accept this and work in Facebook rules. If not, you're just throwing your money away.
And I will tell you this, there's several times, probably 10-20% of the time sometimes, where I'm asking for a review because it's for a realtor, but it's like for, local events and things like that have nothing to do with real estate. So I don't think their bots always figure it out correctly. So don't be afraid to ask for a review if it's really not in that special ads category, but please make sure that it's not. If you have any issues, let us know, mail-right.com, and we got a little chat area. You can ask us questions. Anything else?
No, on to the next one.
Okay, 5th is that agents aren't using videos, and this one kills me.
Well, also Adam's our video guy. We can make videos for you, which is a collage of you taking some stock video, putting some text on, some background music. It's better if we've got some footage of you, the agent, as well, but it's not necessary. But if you, because
everyone loves being on camera, right?
Yeah, they just love it, don't they? But video is king, folks. If you want to get a lower price for your adverts, have your budget extended, Facebook will give you a lower rate if you're uploading video. Also, if you're combining it with Instagram just loves video. You're just going to get better results. If you're really serious about advertising on Facebook, Adam can advise you. He's a real expert on video. It's the way to go, folks, and we specialize in that because of Adam's background, and you're just going to get a lot better results. And if you want to do this yourself, try and do video with video, folks. The results you're going to get in 2023 are going to be much, much better.
It's what the algorithms want.
That's what they want.
And there's a saying, video is king, content is queen. I've been saying that for like 7 to 10 years. And it's still true today. It's not my.
Well, it's more true.
I didn't make it up, but it's more true. You're right. Yeah. So, okay. Last but not least, is there's no consistent digital follow through. How do you follow through on these leads that you're getting?
Well, because they're not like a personal introduction. They're not like, these are digital leads. These are probably at all sort of different stages. Some might be looking to buy or sell that month. A lot of them are looking 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Some might be looking further out. But at least if they hit you got to have a landing page. You got to be offering them something when they hit the landing page. Got to get their name and email at least. I know you want to get their phone number, but it's fine. But you got to understand that will reduce the sign up by about 50% or more. But get them into your email list. But then you're going to need an automated system to text them and to email them.
Do you know one that would work?
Well,
with
I do know one that's really, really great. Mail-right. But this is just the reality. And if if you're not using our systems, there's a couple of other players in. If you don't do this, folks, you're just it's like just boosting your posting. You're just throwing your money away. Basically, it's not going to pan out.
I've even ran ads for agents that don't have CRMs and databases and drip email text campaigns, and I'll send them an Excel spreadsheet or a numbers spreadsheet. Half the time they don't even follow up with that. It's like, these are like leads coming in. So if you're not going to do it, just use a system like MailRight or similar that is going to have these, automated email and text messages that go throughout, got to be truthful. The whole year.
I don't blame them, because as soon as you run, it's feast or famine in real estate. Even if you're on top of your game, and as soon as you start running adverts, you'll probably start getting a few calls from somebody else, and you're probably, you got to have your attention where the money is, and you just got to understand this. So if you ain't utilizing some form of, and they're just not worth it, folks. They are leads, and you will get results. Definitely don't take it. This definitely works, and You just got to have some people that got some systems and have got some knowledge and can do video for you, and you will get results from this. I think it's time to wrap this up because I want to keep this around 15 minutes at the most. So shall we wrap it up, Adam?
Let's wrap it up. So thank you guys so much. We hope you learned something. These are free workshops. It's to help you grow your business. They're specific for you, the real estate agent, real estate brokers. And these are top reasons why we want to help you not fail, right? With Facebook ads. So hopefully you learned. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Smash that notification bell, comment on these. Let us know, what have you tried? Are you boosting posts and getting super successful results and spending very little money? Let us know, because that's awesome. I doubt we'll hear that, but that is awesome. If you are, you're getting lucky. But yeah, just let us know some comments and things, and then share this with your friends or teammates. And I think that's it. Have a good rest of the week.